Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones setups for today. So pretty much another rangy day. As you can see, we're starting off from the daily just to highlight a few things. And the first thing is that this level at 38,661 has been respected yet again. And you can see looking left, there's quite a bit of respect for that level. So we ended up with a bit of a pin bar type thing. We are below the moving averages on the daily, but the S&P is looking a little bit different to this. This is just looking completely confused, and I've left the levels in from yesterday, and you can see we didn't really break. We touched the bottom and we've come back to the not quite the midline, but that's the next level, which is 38,850. Oscillator's not giving us anything. We're in amongst all the moving averages. Moving averages are flat. This is a classic example on the 8-hour of staying well away from it. So yesterday we were looking at a potential flag. That potential flag is still very much in play. There it is there. But we have not broken through the bottom on the 8-hour. When we start drilling down through the time frames, however, we do get a 3-hour close below it. But I'd prefer a much bigger move down and then a pullback to come and retest. So for me at the moment, 3-hour as well, you can see a bullish crossover of the moving averages, but sideways for all intents purposes. So the hour gives us absolutely no difference. There's nothing really that changes here. We could be in a flag break, we could be just in a range. As long as we are doing this big up, big up, big up, big down, above the moving averages, below the moving averages, I'm just going to sit on the sides and not bother with this. And if you drop down to 50-minute, you can see not much opportunity there. Above and below the moving averages again, and now we're in amongst the moving averages. So what I would look for today is any decent reclaim of yesterday's high above 38,887 and the pullback to come and retest it. Then I'd be looking for moves to the top of the range at 39,123. But to be quite honest, I think I'd rather just keep my money in my pocket still on the DAX, sorry, on the Dow, and the DAX actually, but and just wait for something to happen. If you look at what happened last week, lots of tails to the downside, lots of tails to the upside, lots of barbed wire confusion. Could be a flag, could be a range forming. There's just confusion in the market. Nobody really knows what's happening. Last week was the start of it, and we're just continuing with that confusion at the moment. So we need some catalyst to drive us in a direction, and you would be wise to wait for that catalyst on this instrument, and that's exactly